Welcome back, Econs. Ready to learn something new today? Okay, in the last two classes, you learned about two secret forces, gravity and magnetism, right? Today, you will learn about two energies, which two can affect objects without touching. Let's see what are those. One is sound and the other one is light. Let's talk about sound first. From the time we wake up in the morning till we go to bed at night, we keep hearing some or the other sounds, right? Sounds are all around us, all the time. And we hear so many sounds each day. Like the sound of the fan rotating in the room, sound while flipping papers of the book, sound of a phone ringing, sound from the TV like some music playing or someone talking on the TV, sound of water coming out of the tap when it's open, and many other sounds, right? And then sometimes we get to hear loud noises like sound from a loudspeaker, noises of vehicles honking, and different noises in the traffic when we go out, right? So, we all hear different kinds of sounds every day. Some sounds are not very loud and are not disturbing. Some sounds are very pleasant to hear for our ears, like nice music, something like our quiet time music, or a good song, birds chirping, or other music which is soothing. But some sounds are very loud and may disturb us, like someone honking continuously and loudly, traffic sounds, noises of vehicles, noises of crackers blasting, and other disturbing sounds, right? So, sounds can be pleasant or unpleasant. The sounds which are not very loud and are not disturbing, which are pleasant to hear and soothing, are called pleasant sounds. And the sounds which are very loud, noisy, and disturbing are called unpleasant sounds. I think you already know the difference, right? Now, let's understand how is sound created. All the sounds are made through vibrations. So, when something vibrates, it moves back and forth very quickly. So quickly that we can't even see those vibrations. And these vibrations are invisible and cannot be seen. But they are heard by our ears. And that's how we can hear sounds. But how are these vibrations reaching our ears? And how are we able to hear? Let's see. When a sound is created, vibrations are created in the air. Did you see? This man is striking a drum. When he strikes a drum, vibrations are created in the air. Yes? But the air around is made up of small tiny particles. That is atoms. Yes? So, when a sound is created, the atoms in the air also vibrate. Then, these atoms vibrate the other atoms present around them. And this goes on. This vibration of atoms goes on. And these atoms carry sound in the form of waves. So, all the kinds of sounds travel in the form of waves. These waves travel in the air and reach our ears and eardrum. eardrum is present inside our ears. Okay, so these vibrations vibrate our eardrum too. Okay, so our eardrum vibrates and it sends a message to our brain. This is how sound travels to our ears and we are able to hear. The process of sound traveling to our ears sounds long, right? But see how fast is the sound traveling to our ears? Yes? So, we understood that sound travels in the form of waves. And these waves are not visible. They are invisible. Right? Now, let me share some interesting facts about sound. You know, sound travels through all the three states of matter. That is solids, liquids and gases. But sound cannot travel in vacuum. I know vacuum is a new word for you. I'll let you know. Vacuum is a space where there is no matter at all. So it means there is nothing. No matter, no material. So, no matter, no material means no particles, no atoms, right? So, no particles or atoms means no vibrations in the atoms when a sound is made. No vibrations in the atoms means no sound is heard. So, that is why we cannot hear any sound in vacuum. Interesting fact, right? Now let's see how is sound measured. Sound is measured in terms of frequency. When sound waves travel more at a time, we call it as high frequency sound waves. And when sound waves travel less at a time, we call it as low frequency sound waves. We can hear the sounds having frequency which is above 20 Hertz and below 20,000 Hertz. Hertz is also a new word for you. Hertz is the unit to measure frequency of sound. Unit means like how we measure distance in meters. Meters is the unit for distance. Weight we measure in kilograms. Like that, sound is measured in Hertz. Okay? And the loudness of the sound is measured in volume. You know this, right? And volume is measured in decibels. The more the decibels, the more is the volume. Okay? So, okay, to know more, watch this video at home. Know some more things about sound. Okay? And if you have learned any new thing from the video, share it with your ma'am. So that was all about our energy sound. Okay, now it's task time. Your task is to list down new words you came across. So open your journal, put today's date, day, learning engagement as heading. After writing this, put the heading as I am listing down the new words I came across. Okay, so let's list down all the new words we came across. First one is sound. Second one, vibrations. Third one, waves. Fourth one, vacuum. Fifth one, frequency. Sixth one, hertz. If you have observed, H is capital here because it is name of a unit, proper noun. Okay. Seventh one, volume. Eighth one, decibels. So list down these words in your journal and learn them. Okay. This is the task for today. Let's stop here for now and learn some more interesting things in the next class. Until then, bye icons.